13. Aici sunt auto. Bun. Măcar prin altul mi-e vară sau alea, te-a sunat la vară sau pe penal. Listen to this. E vorba de Devleschi. Trubul te avel. An de ceva. Mai bun, mai bun, mai bun. Ca poți să ciu mă ou. Ca poți să ci sabia. Ca poți să ciu traio. Ca poți să clampa. So stare clampa. So stare penel. It's a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. Because penel tu că so să pasa tu te, ca să ai prea tu. Eclem ci și-au dur. Eclem pasa tu te. Ai sogoti aveva. Sogoti aveva. Un asul. O chogomos. O bezer. Sai because. And it's a light unto my path. Că penel tu că cai de jas. Pomobilii să headlights. Mai am luat tu tarja. Ai vorba de Devleschi, mai am luat la mine tarja. Ai arat. O del manel te penel la mine. Sarte lazo zor pe trubul la mine de jas. Sarte lazo victory. Pe manel te del. 2 Kings chapter 13. Penel, verse 14. Penel, Elijah was in his last illness. The king of Israel visited him and wept over him. My father, I see the chariots and the charioteers of Israel, he cried. Elijah told him, get a bow and some arrows. And the king did as he was told. Elisha told him, put your hands on the bow. And Elisha laid his own hands on top of the king's. Then he commanded, open the eastern window, and he opened it. Then he said, shoot. So he shot an arrow, and Elisha proclaimed, this is the Lord's arrow, an arrow of victory over Aram. That's their enemies. For you will completely conquer the Arams at Aphek. And a different version, Penel, and you must strike. Pay attention to that word. And you must strike Aram and conquer them at Aphek. Then he said, now pick up the arrows and strike them against the ground. So the king picked up and struck the ground 3 times. But the man of God was angry with him. You should have struck the ground 5 or 6 times, he exclaimed. Then you would have beaten Aram until it was completely destroyed. But now you will only be victorious 3 times. The king comes to the prophet. The prophet represents God. I think so Penel or prophet. Look at the problem I'm in. Israel. I pick a jane, a bow, and some arrows. I could dazzle king. Penez, draw the bow. So he's going to shoot the arrow. I will prophet the Devlesco Penel. Kapo arrow is the victory of the Lord. I couldn't find no arrows today. I tried. But if this is the victory of the Lord, so magical. It's the same thing. Or victory of the Devlesco. Shudajek Apendaz, it's the victory of the Lord. victory. I will Penel. You must strike the arrows until there is no more. Ayaw mo ay karaw. Kako sa victory de Deblesco. Kako sa Chizor. Kako sa Sopenelo Del. So di pachaza ni Mandi. Sete garas. Ay kako King. Chikri sabi. Naza de l'escolilou te criou pe paladeu. But the penava took him. The danda. C'était par avez au solo. Tata kudola kanomen kanto. So diva c'était des. Selma. Jipun pavazle. Jipun manai puv. I'm going night to the arrows and tomorrow trial. No, mas o Deus que me parou só, Jesus. O Deus que me porba, cai penel. Telento me palamande, zurales. Zurales, sete dobis. No, ma, jitutese, so de dobis. How much victory do you want in your life? How much blessing? How much power? How much strength? How much direction? And what about the Deblesky Penel? You will reap what you sow. How much you put into God, God will give you back. Amaro Lorenza, if you give to me, then I'm going to open up the windows of heaven and I'm going to pour down on you. Kodosu Chivanya, Kodosu Chomilo, Kodosu Chomujimos, Kodosu Chom relationship with the Lesbo. Trubos te jales de Debles. Lemskepimos dos tamana. You want to be saved by the skin of your teeth. Fergete era César no raio, but let craft me no marathon. O Deus mandou te deu to be victory. O proud para nós falimos. O proud para vencer. Aleluia, que aleluia penel nas tire globei, nai globei, nai tu son tributo. My God is Jehovah Jireh. God has sent us falimos. My God is Jehovah Rapha. So God knows. And Hotel Lelis, I go to my good papa. That's right. Come on, good work. But here, Nasalis Kolum. And what about Penel? Because you only did it 3 times, you'll only have 3 victories in your life. Lanus in his prayer. Pachas por Deus se consu. Pachas como palatuti. Do be salvation. Hallelujah. Ferviek. Amen me slodel kai sai que não sou de mandão. Amen me slodel kai que das la lumiar. What can he not do, Michael? What does he not want to do? And what about Penel, you who know how to give to your children good? I make it small better. Listen to God. Penel, feliz sabes pelestin. Que te quedas. He could have completed everything that he needed to do. So start Penas by Aphek. Aphek se foro kaya do Joshua a few years earlier Pendas o foro kay nastil dobin. So o efe. No macarcao del perel, sete dobis. Tu sai queres, so nasti karjopi. You can do what hasn't ever been done before. Amen. But what's your arrows? Salsa te dezukuv, chachas te jas te dezar, so te dezamukuv. A little bit yes and a little bit no. It's not about the arrows. Manabjin alchemy. And Daniel chapter 6. Pene nastiu disto. Kanikaste, fericão para. And it says, when Daniel heard this, he went home, he knelt down in his upstairs room with its windows open, and he prayed 3 times a day, asunem kapo, just as he had always done. What hit the floor? Kapo sir, so tu busque dezukuv. 3 varogez perel que credeas. 3 varogez, so di bers credeas odo. As he had always done. Very early the next morning, the king got up and hurried to the lion's den. When he got there, he called out in a gush, in anguish, Daniel, servant of the living God, was your God able? Was the God whom you serve faithfully able to rescue you from the lions? And Daniel answered, long live the king. My God has sent his angel to shut the mouths of the lion, so that he would not hurt me, for I have not been found innocent in his eyes. The Lord will shut the mouth of the lion. Amen. But Sodi, Tosko Changali. Mamma Pushartman, churches. Dar become a Zolve de Lesbian with Moroplayo, and the Chikangari, and the Kangari, and the America. Dar because of Christian Nazar so. The Nama Gujisa, and the Dazani Gojika, really. Garado Sandazo King. He won for Israel. I can't dobis tu. Sai dobis Chupraleska. Chakangariaka. For your family. So diva te dezalupo. Kacha orba. Nas canales. Cada orba nas canales. But at 8 o'clock in the morning, 13, Odell Finaz Manga Toto Pipu. Now can go chachimos. Boas Halloween. Tu boas te java para cá te crava so. Silsas. Yeah. Mindralosamas.
Not only you see the wrong with this today.
But tu dema por muito. A pena dela tena e por ali vorba pe sema. Tena e ne viu vorba pe dama do intriges palpari. Vai dar situ. Varo sutilezca ce geni. Pena tu bom te cravo budgeli. I want to know you first. The biggest need I have is te janav che vorba te anav. Like that. Chichi dem kacha vorba in 3 years. I talked about it maybe a month ago, but I haven't read it. And the data will deal down my vorba. Saso produte penal. Ai vi, de acum de mă trai. Ușândeva, sad, sosta. Nu faci un loc. Penal de cum. Dez, de sub 15 minute s-a nascărcat. So divar deano puv ce ilesa. Că rodez, muri voi. So I counted it. Minimum is 1,000 times I struck the ground. Because I was looking for the word of the Lord. I was looking for the strength of the Lord. I was looking for the direction of the Lord. I could also sotrobote avel in my varigela. And the kangeria jez so sarnai sotrobote avel kuz. And I bujini I tompe pe puv. I tompe pe changande. I kamaran on the pool. I can endeavor manaf the dobi. Deva manaf kangerita avel zari. Deva kosasi kekarenti. Deva kosaskarel. Deva kekarenti chi. What is God asking you to strike the ground with today? Is it your time? Te gineza de vorba, my dude. Te gineza de vorba at all. At all. I just saw the Christians can 9 people. Come on. 9 years old. You want to know how I beat the ground? You want to know how I get the victory? You want to know how I hear from God? And I don't miss out on the victory that He wants to give me? Because let me tell you something. This king won 3 battles, and that was it. If you're good with having a little bit of what God wants from you, keep living the same way you are. If those that to make a salsil, chikangeri, keep living the way you live. But manav penal to make a varasu. I kakose gorba katarode. And as it's time to start the fire again. Amen. It's time. It's time. E vorba de deschia lui James Pennell. Faith without works is dead. I bujene khanpe. Ab tu penesc că nu se craucite vas că no. So Pennell James is te aveți scăpi mei. Ceea ce este pachas model consul consul. Că credeas să prendeas că credeas. You can't help it. There has to be something in your life that comes out. There has to be a victory. There has to be a joy. There has to be a praise. There has to be something that comes out of your life. I'm happy with salvation. It's good enough for me. What proves that you have that salvation? On the note, Pennell, he lacked faith and was unwilling to do enthusiastically something that may have seemed foolish to him. Soma chikenem kanikaska kakutivana. Tako su mu vybrali de blessing. The doi verse. Kalplin, Kalstar, Kalyeftan. It's never 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why that. I put on the You see, you guys are seeing the victory from one night, from 1,000 times. So give out so the chasur besnem. Saldas duma man saudel. Kadichi sas. Como sai sas te lava? Iramo sasuk namam. Because God wants to speak to his people. And sometimes he might ask you to do something that sounds a little bit crazy. Sai que eras o pral, vai sai que eras sachinesa. O chico das despideza, o chico de sagas, sobre mangas o Deus que queremos. Tumei, amém, e cangri. You have a choice tonight. Mayanlal chijanan, akana janes, kana asules katarodela, peneltuka, karvaraso. Karvaraso. You have the choice. You can do it. Don't worry about it, it's fine. And the king did as he was told. Elisha told him, put your hand on the bow, and Elisha put his hand on top. Elijah represents the Lord. O Deus mandou te queres varaso, but Lord mandou te topes kovas te deu tu mai buzo. Te sai queres vorta. Now de tipology. Tu sa ezor le devleski. Amen. But you don't go anywhere. Ce queres conscious. Ce faida. Ce faida. And I'm needing a word from God to share. And with other problems on my mind, I got on the floor saying, let me bring the most important problem, the most important need first. Lord, I need a word. Should I use an old one? Jesus walks on water. Should I use the new one? John chapter 3. Or do you have something else? Ayandegata, strike the ground. My heart struck the ground for more than 10 minutes. Daniel's knee struck the ground 3 times a day for how many years, we'll never know. Ayodel Penaz, get ready like you're leaving. I started Tovas mouth. Dertin, besok kırık, şişak katı. Usadeo mouth. I dama boji, Odell Pendazmanga, get ready. And I don't want to leave anything out. Shishak katı, but I need to get ready. I need to get completely ready. I Odell Penel Amenga, Ajez, get ready like you're leaving. The Wavel Palamina. Odell Penel, get ready because I'm coming back and I want the strength in my church. I want the wisdom in my church. Get ready before you know what you're doing or where you're going. Do what God said to do, leaving nothing out so you're ready when the time comes. What are the arrows that God has put in your life? I'll tell you right now. Read your Bible till it gets destroyed. Till it's fallen apart. Don't get another one. They got people that can fix it. They put a new cover on it. He went and got another one. It wasn't good enough for him. We had to recover his whole Bible. Read it till it falls apart. Ogujimos. Puchanga, Pumuy. Wear out the carpet in your house. Right? Herodes le debles. Gilead le debles. It's okay. He says it's okay. It says, if anyone lacks wisdom, let him ask of me, who gives freely and without rebuke. Man katarodel. And strike the ground. Strike the ground so that you can defeat the enemies, not only of you, but of everyone else. Amen? Model na insisto kanda chiwarma. Arad model Wujizami. Make the deal on the Marie model. And therefore I pray that it would produce fruit, Lord. Therefore that from this we would be reminded, model, kanatu presa min so te kara sazorasa. To hold nothing back, Lord. Kakanadas tuti sasosani. To live this. I praise my body general. Therefore I pray. I pray that when you tell them to strike the ground, that they would not stop until they see the complete victory of the Lord. That they would not stop until they see the healing from cancer. That they would not stop until they see their church living the life that God has called us to live. I pray that they would not stop until the enemy is destroyed. And until we are victorious in it. In Jesus' name. Amen.